Hail Satan YouTube, this is Bloodfinger here. I don't really have much nice things to say right now because I'm a little flustered. Not because I'm mad at anybody in particular, but personal stuff in life, you know. But I kind of wanted to get this video out of the way real quick. I'm gonna hopefully not get any calls while I'm making my video, but hopefully I don't. I have no right to really badmouth religions, but when something I feel is false, I'm going to say it's false. But I'm not going to name names for today. I'm just going to talk just because I feel like talking. This is not a sermon. This is just me talking to the camera, really. Talking to you guys. Regardless of what people will believe or think about my religion, I'm going to follow this path regardless, unless I choose to follow something different. Nobody else, and I repeat, nobody else has that right to change my religion to what they believe is right for them. Well, nobody has the right to change my religious path except me. People can say whatever they want, but it's not going to change my freaking mind. It's not going to change my mind. I don't care what the punishment is. I don't care about any divine rewards or divine punishments. I just want to live my life the way I want to fucking live it. There, I said it. And nobody who has ever tried to change my religious path has been stuck in my life. People like Annie, for example, was not allowed to contact me or see me or visit me ever again. And that goes for my brother too, because all they want to do is change me. They want me to become something that's not me, that's something else. They want me to be. And they cannot do that. I didn't realize till years later that they're violating my personal rights. I'm not talking about the law here. I'm talking about like my personal rights as a human being. I don't care who you are or who that person is. You cannot change my religious path. Only person that can do that is myself. If I choose something different, that's going to be my decision, nobody else's decision. But so far, I like what I've become. I like what I'm being involved myself in. People who want to change that will not be welcomed in my life or will not be welcomed on my channel. I do what I want to do. And I'm not talking about going out there and committing a bunch of atrocities or crimes or nothing like that. I'm talking about real fucking, not freedom, but if people want to engage in whatever the heck it is they want, as long as it's not hurting anybody, I could fucking care less what the fuck they're doing. One of the main things I'm trying to avoid, to be honest, is romantic relationships, mainly because I personally I don't really want the responsibility of taking care of someone's child or someone else's child or conceiving children in general. I'm not going to say how that's done because this is YouTube, for example, but I'm not going to want that lifestyle. And yes, Satanists do like to practice lust. But that's not who I am. And my religion is about what I want, not what someone else wants. Not what somebody else wants. And that's the whole point of the religion. It's about what the person who follows that religion, it's about what they want, as long as nobody's getting hurt in the process. But on top of that, it's not about my brother, it's not about Annie, it's about what I choose in life. Annie thought she was going to convert me to her religion. She wasn't going to fucking succeed. My mom thought she was going to turn me into a normal person. She was not going to succeed in that either. I'm choosing what I want in my life. People who are no longer allowed in my life, and that includes my brother Kyle, and that includes Annie. They're not allowed to be part of my life ever again. They're not allowed to talk to me. I had my number changed. I had my address changed because my brother knew my phone number and my address. I had to change all of that so that they couldn't fucking figure it out. And I don't ever want to talk to my scumbag relative brother ever again. He was not a good person to me. And I'm going to say this once and for all. I am a Satanist. So bow down, for I'm the highest embodiment of human life. And if you don't, I'm not going to care. Kyle would rather bend his knee down to his vices. He'd rather bend his knee and surrender himself to his personal vices and whatever the hell he's into nowadays. I personally don't care what he's doing, but if he tries to involve me in that life, he is going to be disappointed, but just like the rest of the people who try to change my life and were disappointed by my actions. I don't care what other people think. People can badmouth my religion all they fucking want, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be a Satanist no matter what people tell me, no matter what people say or try to do to me or with me. They're not going to fucking succeed in changing my life to a white light religion. I'll give you guys an example for a change. Well, not for a change, but another example. Let's say Jane Doe is a fully fledged Catholic, and she's trying to shove her beliefs down my throat and trying to turn me into what she wants me to be. She's going to be disappointed. She's going to be pushed away and never have to speak to me ever again. I'll pretend to agree if it gets too personal, but I'm only going to pretend to agree, but I'm only going to agree to disagree. I'm not going to agree with Catholicism or be part of Catholicism because that's not my chosen path. My chosen path is the Church of Satan. I choose to follow Anton LaVey. That's who I'm supposed to be dressed up like right now, as Anton LaVey. I'm sick and tired of hearing about the Christian churches. I'm sick and tired of hearing about the freaking Holy Bible. I had to destroy my only copy to get that crap out of my fucking life. No, I'm not showing the video unless it's already on here. But if you get what I'm trying to say, Satanism is truly my cup of tea. I don't care if it's the Satanic Temple Satanism or Church of Satan Satanism. I choose my own path. Nobody ever can ever choose the path for me. I choose my own trouble. I choose my own path. I choose my own desires. I've chosen a new life away from the Christian churches and the Christian Bible and the Christian this and the Christian rules and the Christian doctrines. I don't want to believe in a Christian doctrine. I want to believe in the Satanic doctrine. I don't care what the Satanic doctrine is as long as it isn't worshiping a literal devil. And we don't worship a literal devil. If I were a member of the Church of Satan, like full-on member, I'd probably do whatever I can for the church itself. But they don't do Church of Satan gatherings anymore from what I was told. And to be honest, I could always, let's say for example, join the Satanic Temple and do some political activism, but I'm still practicing the rituals provided by Anton LaVey himself. I could fucking care less what people say about me. People can badmouth me all they fucking want, but I know what my truth is. I was born a Satanist, but as I was brought to the earth, I was raised Christian. I was raised and baptized a Lutheran. But I don't want to be a Lutheran no more. I don't want to be a Christian anymore. I want to be a Satanist. So, everybody in my personal life, everybody online, and everybody I know personally should not have that right to dictate and tell me what I can and cannot be a part of when it comes to religion. They don't have that right. They don't have that privilege. The only privilege that these people have is their own choices in their own lives. They cannot choose to change the people to what they think is right. And frankly, I don't want to badmouth any other churches, but Christianity is not something I want to be a part of for the rest of my life. I don't care who you are, what you believe. If you accept me, I'll accept you. But if you don't accept me for who I am, you're not going to be allowed back in my life. And people like Annie and Kyle, I'm sure they already know this. If they try to badmouth me or my religion, I don't care if it's towards me or behind my back, they are not allowed to see my face ever again. They are not allowed to visit me. They can't call me. They can't come visit me. They have to stay where the fuck they are. And on top of that, just 2 days ago, I already filed a restraining order against my fucking brother for trying to find me on fucking Facebook. There is a restraining order down against you, Kyle. You cannot contact me or visit me ever again. And I'm gonna make sure you can't fucking talk to me ever again. Your brother is no longer your brother. I'm no longer your brother. We are no longer family. Family's over for me. I'm numero uno in my own fucking life. And my part of the family bloodline is going to die with me regardless if I want that or not. My side of the fucking family bloodline will die with only me. I don't care if I become an uncle. I don't care about the whole unclehood or the fatherhood or whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't want fatherhood. I don't even like children in that parental kind of way. I don't like children in general. They piss me off like 24/7. But I have no right to badmouth children. Don't take it personally, but I just don't like little kids at all. They cannot come up to see me or visit me. They have to stay as far away from me as possible. And even if they did approach me, their parent has to be around them 24/7. It's not that I cannot be trusted. It's just that I just don't like children, period. And I cannot handle children. I cannot handle little children. I cannot handle the responsibility of taking care of a child of any gender or race, or no offense to any other races, but I cannot take care of children of any kind of race, of any kind, or I cannot deal with kids in general. Excuse me for the last thing I said, but I just cannot handle taking care of children, whether it be my own or someone else's children. I cannot take care of kids. And I won't take care of kids. I will not provide for a child. Somebody leaves if someone tries to abandon their infant on my fucking porch, I'm gonna call the fucking cops. I'm gonna have the fucking police take the child away and take him to a fucking orphanage. I don't give a fuck. Because nobody taught me different perspectives on life. It was either what they wanted or they kicked me out of the fucking house. I don't want that. And no other person should have to go through that, whether they're a child, an infant, or an adult. I'm not good with children, so keep your children away from me as possible. And it's not because I'm gonna do anything wrong or hurtful or whatever. I just don't like to be around children in general. I don't like little kids approaching me without their fucking guardian being around. They gotta stay with their fucking parents regardless. They don't know who the hell I am. They gotta stay the hell away from me. And another reason why I refuse to be around kids is that let's pretend I did date. I don't want my potential GF wanting kids or wanting children of her own, or to use the phrase, children of our own. She asks for children, she's going to be dumped and abandoned and sent off to somewhere else, because I cannot handle taking care of offspring of any kind. Doesn't matter if it's race or how they're brought up. Doesn't matter. I can never handle young children ever in my life, because I don't want that responsibility. And number two, It's not that they cannot be trusted. They have to be around their parent 24/7. I don't want to be a parent at all. If I'm going to be in my own house, it's going to be just me 24/7. I'll maybe have like friends and other family visit from time to time. But if they bring toddlers into my house, they're going to be kicked out of the house right away. Or they try to leech off me, or whatever the case may be. I don't want a family of my own, and I don't want my own wife. If I do date, I'm not saying I'm going to, but if I did, no children at all. And if they try, they'll be kicked out the house. I'll kick their asses to the fucking curb. I don't fucking care. Some people just don't understand what I want. And they try to pressure me into giving them what they fucking want. But they're not getting what they fucking want. I'm going to get what I want regardless. I'm going to get whatever the hell I want regardless. Now, I know you cannot get every single thing that you want. But children is a no. And spouses are a no. Girlfriends are a no. And dating in general is going to be a big fat fucking no. I got enough crap on my fucking plate already with this fucking dating bullshit. And I'm trying to avoid dating altogether. Women who want me need to... They gotta find somebody else to fuck around with. They cannot do that crap with me. I don't care who you are. You want a boyfriend, you gotta fucking look elsewhere for that shit, ladies. You gotta fucking look elsewhere for that shit. I'm not gonna provide that for you or anyone else. You want someone to take care of you, provide for you? Go fuck yourself. You want someone to have your children with you? Go fuck yourself. You try to leech off me in my fucking house? I'll kick your ass to the fucking curb and out in the fucking frozen cold snow. I just don't fucking care anymore. And all these fucking dating apps only give a shit about your fucking money anyway, so what the fuck is the point anyway? I say it's fucking pointless. Trying to use an online dating app. It's fucking pointless and it's fucking waste of fucking money. And I got better ways to waste my fucking money than use that fucking dating app crap. It's called cosplay. Like what I'm doing right now. I'd rather waste my money on this robe and this mask, or any other robes and masks and other costumes and masks, than to waste my money on fucking diapers and some shit. And another thing about that, I'm not wasting any fucking money on no child. I'm not buying their diapers, I'm not buying their clothes, I'm not buying their shoes. They want that crap, they gotta look elsewhere. I don't give a fuck. I may sound like a cold and heartless person, but that's not what I'm looking for out of life. Girls that try to date me for whatever reason, they're going to get shooed away, or they're going to get pushed away, or they're going to get thrown out of my house. They try anything. Even if they were to force themselves upon me, they're going to get their fucking ass kicked. They're going to get their fucking ass kicked. I'm not trying to sound violent, I'm just saying, stop trying to date me, stop trying to meet me, stop trying to get me to visit you at your home, for whatever reason it may be. I'm done with the scammers, I'm done with the single mothers, and I'm done with the virgins, I'm done with all that shit. I'm not dating ever again. I don't care who you are. My ex wanted me to propose to her at fucking Disney World and have her fucking kids. I'm like, fuck that shit. Nobody I know, or nobody I claim to know, I don't have the finances for a freaking Disney World, and I don't have the finances for a freaking ring either. I'm living off of fucking assistance from the government, for fuck's sake. And I'm not trying to brag about that. I'm not saying anything else except that I am freaking disabled too. I can't fucking work. I tried to work well, but nothing's working out for me. Besides, I'm fucking disabled. I can't fucking work. I can't provide for a fucking family, let alone fucking children. Keep that fucking shit away from me. Now, I gotta get going now because we're getting more and more pissed off every time I talk about this crap. But before I leave, let me give you guys some closing, not just words, but a full closing of this statement I want to make. I will not date, I will not marry, and I will not conceive children. Those that try to get me to do that is going to get their fucking ass beaten, kicked out of the fucking house, thrown into a fucking cold dark alley, or they're gonna get their children sent to foster care or orphanages. I don't give a shit if they're being abused or not in the fucking orphanages. I'm not doing that family crap. My brother tried to force that life on me. My mother tried to force that life on me. That is not a life I want. And you know something? I'm not the only person in the world who's going to probably die a virgin. Ed Gein died a virgin. Isaac Newton died a virgin. I'm not afraid to die a virgin. I will never fool around with anyone else ever in my life. If they ask, I will say no. If they try and they don't answer and then they don't respect my decision, I'm gonna kick their fucking asses. There's a problem with me that I have to accept, but also I gotta talk to therapy about this. But women who try to come at me for dating purposes, boyfriend purposes, they're going to get turned away, or I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of them. I know it's violent. I know it's a bad path to go down, but I'd rather die alone than having to buy fucking baby diapers and fucking clothes, children's clothes, or clothes for other people, or feed other people's mouths for the rest of my fucking life. And I don't want that life. Even my own teacher tried to force that bullshit on me too, and I'm not gonna explain how or why. But they need to respect my fucking decision, or if they come by my fucking house, I'll beat the fucking piss out of those people too. They cannot tell me what I can and cannot do with my motherfucking life. Women who have a strange but yet romantic interest in me, they're going to be fucking turned away. I turned away all kinds of different girls and women in not just high school, but my junior year, my senior years, I don't care if it's my junior year or senior year. I kept rejecting every single woman I came across. I know it's human nature to want that lifestyle. But if I even just have this one child, they're gonna get put in foster care or in an orphanage because I can't handle that lifestyle. I can't be responsible for a child of any kind. That is why I reject, like, one of the few things that my church preaches about, but I don't want that.
You want to make your pizza?
Yeah. I don't want that life at all. So I'm gonna end this video for now because the people want me to go do some stuff around the house, but I'm gonna just leave with these closing words. Don't date me. Don't call me. Don't even write to me. Don't even text me on here. And if you follow my social media pages, don't request to follow me. Don't try to add me as a friend either. Just, if you want a boyfriend, you gotta look elsewhere. So I'm gonna say for now. I repeat, if you want a boyfriend, you have to fucking look elsewhere. Stop trying to look for me. Find someone else to fuck around with. Later, YouTube.